Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me.
Hello, good morning everybody. Happy freaking Wednesday. It is Wednesday. What's good everybody? Good morning, man. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Welcome freaking back. It's like I never left. What up everybody? Good freaking morning, gang. Good morning everybody. Crypto, what up, dude? It's Odd in the building. Welcome back. Jesus, Supreme in the building. What's good? Chevy Rides. Ghostly in the building. What's good? Turner in the building. Tito Kicks. Good morning. Murd. Kicks on Demand. Nam. Good morning. Nolan. Good morning. Marcelino. Good morning. Skinner in the building. What's good? Warrior in the building. Hump Day. Code in the building. Good morning. Purple Haze. Shane in the building. What's good? Tito Kicks. RPK CDV in the building. What's good? J Bays Scene Lover. What's good? Gino, Chi-Town, Rami, what's the password? J Bays, what up, dude? Adriel in the building, good morning. Sparta Kicks in the building, what's good? Or Green in the building. Casanova Kane, Jay in the building, what up? Frank, Will, Veluto in the building, Seaweeds, Joseph, Puma, what's good? What up, Seaweeds? Donnie in the building, what's good? H-Town in the building, what up, CD? Good morning, dude. Ransby in the building, what's good? Black Shinobi, good morning. Orlando, Too Legit, Built Kicks in the building. Omar, Alexis, Turner, Might Delete Later, what's good? New Balance 2002R protection pack sitting in the UK. I didn't even know they were dropping another one. Filipino Beast, what's good? Top of the morning rap and collection fam. Thank the man above for the wake up. Facts, dude. Bam Black in the building, what's good? West in the building. Francisco, good morning. The Grow Show. We flipping here, my dude. What up, Grow Show? How's everyone doing? Jay in the building. Leo, Orlando. What's good? Wes, V, Hook on Fire. Good morning. Assad for the 28-month re-up. What the helly?
What the helly?
What a helly? What up, Assad? Welcome back, bro. What's good, dude? Starlight in the building. What's good? Make the money. TSB in the building. Big Low. I see everybody pulling up. Jesus, what's good, dude? Good morning, man. Another W stream too legit says. Facts, dude. Michi in the building. What's good? Jack me off. What up? Feeling great, bro. I'm glad that you're feeling great, bro. I mean, your name says it all. You know what I'm saying? Ravi, it's pronounced Ransby. Oh, Ransby. My bad. What's good, dude? Shane, doing better. These unions are restocking for sure. Lava, what up, dude? What up, Shane? But yeah, good morning, everybody, man. You know what? This week has turned into a little bit more of a busy week. Something I wasn't really expecting. First thing is foremost, unions. I know everyone's gonna be talking about unions, and you've been hearing unions in the last like less than 24 hours, and everybody's like wondering, yo, Rap, what's going on? And I'm telling you guys right now, like Eldon monitors, and I've been talking about it for like quite some time. I mean, every time the man tweets anything out, leaks anything out, the whole sneaker community starts to shake, bro. What did I say, man? What did I say? And I feel like Eldon monitors doesn't get enough credit to what he does and how much he affects the sneaker community in a way. When it comes to these restocks and info that he puts out, because literally, like, he is the reason why everyone's talking about this. So, Jamie for the 25-month re-up. What's good, dude? Jinx in the building. Be best. What up? Good morning. But shout out my boy Jamie Gomez. What up, Jamie? Jamie, you have time this morning, huh? What's good, dude? Hopefully that new job is treating you well, my guy. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the 25-month re-up. But yeah, he tweeted out yesterday, man. Union Jordan 1 highs, restocking in the US, and that really got everyone going yesterday. I was like, what the heck? It was funny because I was posting my video. I was, not editing my video, but I was making my video talking about the the restock and the white cement Jordan 4s restock, and the 95s dropping this week and stuff like that. And then like this tweet went out, so I had to redo my entire video. So I was already making content when this went out, and I was like, you know what, might as well just bring this up in the video. So it was crazy how like this just randomly popped up. So Jeremiah, what up, dude? Good morning. Appreciate you guys all tapping in, coming in here, man. Make sure you guys smash that like button. You already know, bro, I'm driving duty day, so there you go. There you go, my guy. Glad that you're not as busy today. What up, Rahus? What's good, dude? God is good, Rahus says. Romy has the sneaker game in a chokehold with the Union tweet. He really does, bro. And people don't realize that. And I just feel like he doesn't get enough credit for what he does, So every time like I see anything that he, posts or tweets and I talk about in my video, I gotta give him the credit, bro. No one likes to give him the credit. I mean, if it does happen, man, I'll tell you this. If these unions end up restocking, I know everybody is going to be like, huh? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But, it is what it is. If it happens, it happens. And we'll be here for it, What's it called? The unions, like, at first, right? Let's go back in time a little bit. A couple months ago. I think this dropped back in March, February, I think. I don't remember. It's been a little bit, but what they dropped on the website as a raffle, right? On the Union website, and then on the Nike sneakers app, they dropped as this was the 2-hour exclusive access everyone hated. This was the 2-hour exclusive access that everyone kind of crashed out on that didn't hit. So I think it was on sneakers app, the 2-hour EA, and then it wasn't even guaranteed you a W. And then also they didn't drop them on the sneakers app after that, right? That was it. And then there was like some sort of glitch, rumored talking about these were supposed to drop around the beginning of May, and then it never happened. So, I don't know. I just feel like if this does restock, we're not gonna get like, you're not gonna get a lot of pairs. Like, you're probably gonna get like what, You know what I'm saying? Like probably under like what, 1,000 pairs probably. That would be my guess. Like, I don't think it's gonna be dramatically like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get like 50,000 pairs of these. Like, no, I think it will probably be like under 1,000. Like, that would be my ultimate guess. Like, there's no way they got like a shit ton of pairs out there still available for everyone to buy. Because I mean, think about it. Like, when Nike dropped the Air Jordan 5, you guys remember that when they restocked them on the Nike sneakers app, or was it Nike.com? Bro, they only had like a couple hundred pairs. So I don't think this drop right here is gonna be like everybody's gonna hit type drop. What up, Jeffrey? What's good, dude? Bro, basically West Coast ain't getting the 95s legit. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, Unions, we don't know exactly when this is going to drop. I mean, we're definitely going to keep our eye out on this one, and obviously everybody else is going to keep their eye out with Eldon monitors and seeing what's going on with the Unions. But other than that, we're just gonna keep it pushing. What up, Deadly Venom? What's good, dude? But anyways, this morning we got exclusive access going live this morning on Jdsports and Finish Line. And let me tell you guys something. This EA is some BS, bro. I'll tell you that. Like, what kind of restock is this? I mean, it doesn't even benefit anybody in the West Coast. It only benefits anybody that's from the East Coast, unless you're from Cali. Like, this is the EA this morning. So exclusive access is going live this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. PST on Jdsports and Finish Line. Now, this is going to be a pickup, all right? A pickup EA, okay? Clearly, I mean, looking at the map, most of the pairs are going to be at the East Coast, okay? So the pickup day is going to be this Friday. If anybody's interested on the 3 colorways that are going to be dropping, you got the pink colorway, which is the pink foam. You get the neon colorway, and you also have the Mandarin colorway that is dropping on the Nike sneakers app this Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So once again, all right, let me tell y'all something. Again, Finish Line and Jdsports. What did I say yesterday? We talked about this. Get ready. Get your apps ready. I'm telling y'all this right now. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday talking about Jdsports and Finish Line. We had a conversation about DSG and Foot Locker. How like DSG just bought out Foot Locker, right? And who knows what happens in the future with Foot Locker and DSG. I'm telling you this right now. Nike is going to do a huge push. Okay, huge push for DSG in the next year. And also a huge push, they've been doing a huge push with Finish Line and Jdsports. I mean, clearly Finish Line and Finish Line and Jdsports are like literally the stores that Nike has catered to, in the last 2 years when it comes down to any restocks, when it comes down to things like this. They've catered to Finish Line and Jdsports pretty heavy throughout the last 2 years, and them getting this doesn't surprise me at all. So remember what I told y'all when it comes to like any retros or big GRs, like when we see huge like restocks or any restocks that bound to happen, for instance the white cement Jordan 4s, who gets them first? Finish Line and Jdsports, right? Finish Line and Jdsports is always on their number one on their list when it comes to any restocks. We've seen it on the flu games, we've seen it on the 5s, now we see it on the white cement Jordan 4s, and now we see it for a limited 95 Air Max that was supposed to drop, months ago, but now they're doing a whole restock for this week. So I'm telling you guys, man, Nike and Finish Line and Jdsports work hand in hand pretty close, what I've noticed in the last year. So once again, EA today, 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. PST. I think these are the malls, right? What is these? But Vegas was on this list before, though. Was this the list? This was like an old list, though, Rami. This was the old list that got brought up like a couple months ago, but it never happened. This was the list that got brought up months ago. This was an old list, I believe, because look, Vegas is on there, but if you look at the map, Vegas is not even on here. So I think that list was like a couple months ago, dude. And like that drop never happened, and supposedly it was going to get pushed back until like next year or 2026. So I think that list is old, bro. But once again, I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully anybody that wants these Air Max 95s, I mean, we've been getting a lot of questions about the neon colorway, and it looks like this is the restock that we're going to get. I mean, maybe the Nike sneakers app does a limited drop this Friday with the Mandarin 95s dropping Friday. So that's what I thought. I was like, you know what, makes sense. The 95 Mandarins are dropping this Friday, so that probably means we'll probably see the neons drop the same day as the orange pair. But I guess this was the restock that everyone was pointing out. So it will definitely cost you some points. So if you have EA, it will be in 20 minutes, Rami says. Facts. Let's see, where's the updated list? I don't know where the updated list is at. According to this map, I mean, it kind of clearly, you know, if you live in these areas, you're going to get these. So top of the morning to all. What up, Mario? What's good, dude? Got us looking at maps and shit. It's like Yachty dropping NYC, making people run through the streets. I mean, I feel like the best way here is going to just go ahead and get on your apps and hope the best. Hope for the best. That's all I could, you know, think of, you know. So once again, just EA is going to go live in about 15 minutes, and then we'll go from there. All right. Let's see, Rafi, did you need assist for the neons? No, it's all good, Bluebird. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for asking. I think there's going to be a major GR for this 95. I'm not in no rush of this shoe, but what up, Lionhearts? Good morning. You can Google the locations, people. Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. Like, isn't this the old list, though? Because Vegas is on there, so wouldn't that mean... I mean, I don't know. Because then that would mean that they would got EA today if that's the list. I truly think that's an old list. But, I mean, if this got posted from a different blog, I don't know. Because, like, Vegas is not even on this map. You know what I'm saying? Like, Vegas is not even on this map. This was the same list that we've seen. But, I mean, I might be wrong, dude. I could be wrong. I absolutely could be wrong, too. But we'll see. I never get in-store EA anyways, so it's not really going to affect me. You know, I want the Neon 95 size 13. Rami, I like how you're going back to Jordan's, Air Maxes. No SBs this year. No SB Rami, dude. Just Rami. Dougie, what up, dude? I'm trying for Austin. B-Best for the 15-month re-up. Let's go,
Dancer
people.
Emoji.
Smash that like button. Appreciate that, B-Best. Thank you so much for the 15-month re-up, man. Appreciate that, B-Best. Thank you so much. Hey, if you guys don't mind, real quick, smashing that like button, man. It really goes a long way when you guys do. So it takes a couple seconds out of your day to smash that like button real quick. Run it up for your boy. And I also had a conversation with Jumperman Chris yesterday. I was like, yo, listen, man, I've been noticing what Jordan Brand and Nike is doing in the last couple months, dude. And then ever since this new CEO, all right, the new CEO for Nike, bro, I'm telling you guys this right now, like Nike, I said this to JMK yesterday. I said, listen, bro, it's like every time it's a quiet week, and I've told you guys this multiple times. Every time it's a very, very quiet week, Nike always has something up their sleeve, bro. All the time. That's what they've been doing in the last couple of months. It's like, oh, it's a slow week. All right, here we go. Here's another restock for you. You know, there's always something. It's not like some sort of shock job, but there's always something that Nike is pulling off whenever it's a slow week. Like, even from the beginning of this week, dude, like, what? It was only, chat? We're like, okay, this week's going to be dead. This week, there's nothing going on. We got Air Max Mandarins, and we got the Haley Wilson SBs the first week of June. You know, they're just kind of chilling. Nope. We end up getting a restock on the white cement 4s. They threw this at a lot of people with the Air Max restock, and then now it's like we have the Union news, so it's like, all right, well then that's keep people going. It's like, all right, what's going on? It's like, bro, literally it was a really slow week. Like, no one was really like chirping about anything until what? It's already Wednesday, and they put out some news yesterday about unions. It's like, bro, like they want to keep that momentum going. They want to keep that momentum going. They don't want people falling off. And they know it's summertime too, because we talked about how like June and July are like the slowest months, and like January like the slowest month for Jordan Brand and Nike. And like I don't think they want to stop the momentum, dude. They want to keep it going. Ranfu, what up, dude? Hit the Haley's on the CCS, Ranfu says. There you go. Yo, Raph, any updates on when the unions might drop? I don't know, Bobby. This is all news from that tweet that got put out yesterday from Eldon Monitors. But other than that, everyone's just basically just waiting. I think it's all just a waiting game, man. It's all just a waiting game at this point to know exactly when it's gonna drop. I don't know. But if I end up finding out any other news about it, you guys already know. I'll update you guys throughout the week. Every single day, if I hear something, I'll let you guys know. But other than that, I don't know, man. I do not know. Red, what up, man? I'm sorry I'm late. No, you're good, dude. You're good. So this EA's for Air Max is in store. Yes, Mario, it is in store exclusive access. If anybody is have not yet done so, make sure you guys go ahead and log in your accounts. Okay, log in. Okay, log into your accounts. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys are ready to go because that queue will probably go up here shortly in about like 15 to 10 minutes. So it's in-store pickup. So hopefully you guys got enough points, and I've been saying this and I've been expressing the fact that you guys need as much points and get ready for all these drops. So make sure you guys have all your points ready, man. Have your account ready, especially during the holiday season. I'm going to keep saying this because some of you guys are lazy in here, bro. Some of y'all are lazy in here. Get your points up. Get your accounts ready, because you're going to start regretting not having your accounts ready by the holiday season. You'll be like, Raph, I got no points. Well, what did I tell you like 4 or 5 months ago to get your all you need to do is get A-listed, get at least 3,000 points, and you're good to go. And you're good to go for the rest of the year. Rav, I have never gone for a JD drop. Where on the site do we go? Is there a list of stores? Sonu says. So basically, you got to log in. Depending whether or not if you have points or not, it's going to cost you some points. You got to go to your reward shop, and if it's not there, then you did not get exclusive access. All right. So queue will most likely go up. I don't know what the listing is 100% when it comes down to the stores. But if like I said, if you don't see no EA in there, that means you don't have it. I think they did mention Jdsports and Finish Line. Oh, let me see. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let me check this. Jdsports and Finish Line. Jdsports specifically posted yesterday. And they said on this, it says, this Friday, we're taking it back with the OG, the Air Max 95 Neon, Mandarin, and Pink in store only at selected location. Status exclusive access opens on Wednesday, which is today, June 4th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and closes, okay? Remember, okay? 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and exclusive access closes at 4 p.m. EST, which they normally don't really have like an ended time frame for EA, because normally it sells out within an hour or maybe less than that, depending how much stock they have. But once again, it closes at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. But I wouldn't really determine that, because I know that shit's gonna fly. If you never got EA, make sure you pick the biggest store around you. Okay, Too Legit, that's a hit and miss though. That's a hit and miss, Too Legit, because if you change your store to the biggest store around you, Finish Line and Jdsports kind of caters to your account to where you spend your money at. Because say if I spend most of my money in store A, right, and I switch to store B because that's the biggest store they got, right, your chances on getting EA at that location, at that store, low key might be a little slim, just because they have a lot of stock, right? Because you're spending your money at store A than store B, right?
Lava barra baja Rouse
Lava
donated
for the
$4.99. Can he buy stuff from JD, get the points, and return item a week later?
Shouts to Lava. Can I buy stuff from JD and get the points and return them a week later? I mean, you'll lose your points. You'll lose your points, but I think I know what you mean. Meaning, like, buy a bunch of stuff, get points, use your points on like the EA, and then return your stuff after. Is that what you're trying to ask? You're right, but it's worth a try. It is worth a try, but it is a gamble though too at the same time, right? Like, it is a gamble at the same time, because it's like, I've done that before, right? I've done that before where like I've changed locations and then like I never hit EA. It's happened to me before, but I don't know if they've ever, they've updated that. So what's dropping? So we got the Air Max, the pink colorway, the neons, the mandarins dropping today, and as an exclusive access in-store pickup for selected Jdsports accounts, or Jdsports locations, excuse me. So sorry, chat. You'll probably own I feel return flag your account. You'll put you in points. I don't think I've ever seen anyone get negatives though. I don't think I've seen anyone get negatives. Raffles for Haley is open now. Rami says you can do that, and if you have low points, then show up as negative points. Bully Production says. Well, there you go. At least the chat is giving you some advice to this. We got about 8 minutes, chat. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. If you guys don't mind smashing that like button, and good luck for exclusive access on these 95s. Real quick, chat. We got about almost 800 of you guys in the building. Smash that like button. It definitely goes a long way. Hopefully you guys do appreciate all the updates, when it comes to information that we provide here on the streams, and as well as the videos. I really do appreciate you. What up, Brittany? What up, G-Face? Good morning, Drex. How do we know the locations? I mean, they didn't really put in updated locations. I mean, I guess you could try these locations, I guess. These specific locations from... I really don't know if this is the updated locations, but you could definitely give it a shot. But I've been telling everybody, it's like, if you don't get EA, right? If you don't get exclusive access, then that just means you just didn't get it, right? If you go check at 9 a.m. Eastern time, if you don't see it, that just means you didn't get them. The reason why I just feel like this list doesn't make any sense, because Vegas is on there, but the map doesn't show that Vegas is getting them. So I don't know, but you could kind of look at this map, or just kind of determine where the arrows are at, but that would be kind of difficult as well. CD with a 17-month re-up, almost at 80k Rav, almost there, man. Just slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. No, it's never a race, man. It's definitely the journey that counts, right? Where's the Unions ones drop? We don't know yet. We do not know yet. Hopefully I'm getting some updates. I'm getting low-key updates here, but I'm not 100% sure. It will be the same stores. JD, don't switch shit up like that, G-Face says. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I'm just hoping, man, because then I would have a chance, right? If Vegas is on there, I might have low-key a chance, but I never hit on EA in stores, so we shall see. I feel like the stock numbers are going to be extremely low for these two ones, like the pink foam and the neons. It low-key might be of a small stock, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens, because I feel like mainly people are wanting is this green pair. So 6 minutes, chat. All right. Hopefully everybody's logged in. Hopefully your apps don't really, hopefully. Finish line Jdsports, please. Please. All right. The updates, man. I know this queue thing is going to be really, really, really bad. So you're saying there's a chance. I mean, let's listen, man. There's always a chance, you know what I'm saying? Dennis, what up, dude? This is going to be interesting. Yeah, very interesting. But I'm hoping a lot of you guys that really want them, end up getting them, because I feel like there's a few of you in here that's been talking about these new Neon 95s. And then, and I know a lot of you guys are very, very curious about the unions dropping. So unions dropping today. I don't know. We'll see what happens about the unions. Once again, Elder Monitors was the only person that talked about the unions restocking, but we'll see. So let's see. Oh man. Word, but if I don't get EA, I'll still be good, ready for the Jordan 14 Ferraris. Facts, dude. And also, I think too, chat, is that like when it comes down to the these neons, bro, I just feel like, dude, I feel like these are gonna be dumb limited, bro. Like, and plus we'll probably get like a general release for this later down the road, but I mean, I don't know. Nike is being very, very smart when it comes down to these 95s. Because they're making these 95s really limited. And I think I seen the stock numbers for the... Shout out my boy Rob the Beard, by the way. Stock numbers for the Mandarins this Friday. Let me see. So as of right now, there's only 4,200 pairs dropping on the Nike sneakers app on Friday. As it stands... 4,233 pairs dropping on that orange pair, dropping this Friday. Bro, that is nothing. 4,000? They're 100% hyping up these 95s, man. But I mean, 95s are another classic that a lot of people tend to like. So I mean, like, you know what I mean? Feel me? All right, 3 minutes. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out my brother Rob in the building. I don't like the Air Maxes, but I'm going for them anyways, Hitman says. I mean, look at the Air Max 95s in the pink foam colorway. Like, this shit going for like 300, I think. Like, hello? John DC for the 18-month re-up, making the Air Max 95 store selective is so dumb. John DC says. Emoji. Man, listen, I mean, that's the only way that they could build up some hype, bro, for making things like this limited. I understand there's a lot of Air Max fans out there, and like I feel like me, low-key, I don't know if anybody's a huge Air Max fan in here, but I'm not like the craziest Air Max fan. I mean, there's some Air Maxes that I do like, but I also could say that Nike fumbled Air Max Day multiple times. Like, they fumbled Air Max Day multiple times. Many years they fumbled Air Max Day. Like, nothing special about Air Max Day anymore, bro, because they don't really do much. Like, can anyone agree with me? Like, Air Max Day, like the last Air Max Day, they didn't do anything. They didn't do shit for Air Max. They didn't do anything. I think the last time that they actually marketed like Air Max Day, like pretty heavy, was like, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? And other than that, like, it was just very dry for Air Max Day every single year. It's like, come on, Nike, like, you could have done something cool, but now they're just making everything stupid limited. So it is what it is. So, yeah, this year Air Max Day sucked. Yeah, 100%, bro. They didn't do nothing. 95s equals most overrated shoe of all time, Michi says. I don't know. I feel like no one really talks too much about 95s, though. You know, is there any Q, chat? Man, there's no Q, huh? Dang. Did they remove the Q? Is that the new update? Is that they have no Q or what? Chat, is that like the new update where there's like no Q? Because like in the last, like, what? When was the last time that we went on Finish Line Jdsports? Yeah, even for the white cement Jordan 4 restock, there was no Q. Unless I'm just jinxing myself and then there's all of a sudden a Q. Did I jinx myself? Is there a Q? Did I just jinx myself? Let me see. Dude, what is going on? I can't even log in. Oh, there it goes. Q's up. Well, never mind. I jinxed myself. Never mind. There's a Q. Just kidding. All right, let me see. Status. Dude, it's crazy because they never gave me a Q. I'm in already. I'm already in. And I didn't get no EA, I don't think. No EA. I don't have a Q. Oh, my bad, chat. I have no Q. Yeah, not even on Finish Line. I have no Q. I ain't get nothing, bro. Nothing. Q's on desktop? No, I'm on desktop and I have no Q. Yeah, no Q for me, chat. No Q and no EA. Surprise, surprise. Error for me. Link graph. It's just on your exclusive access. You just got to go to your reward shop. All right, Q's up. Q's up, chat. Q's up. I have no Q, but you know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'll just get off the website. So it doesn't really mess up some of you guys' chances. All right, I'll get off the website for y'all. I got EA on the 11 lows. Q on Feet Finder. Vegas not getting him. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure because I got no EA. So I mean, you could double check. I'm in Q. Seaweed says Air Max 1's the most iconic, in my opinion. John DC says. I feel like the 90s. 90. I always been a 90 guy. I'm in Q on my app. Yo Sosa says, all right, good luck. Please, if anybody end up getting exclusive access, please keep us up to date. Whether or not if you got exclusive access on the Air Maxes. At the end of the day, I really want to know how many people are actually getting exclusive access for these Air Max 95s. All right. So please, if anybody's in here that's in the queue, that got EA, please let us know if you got EA for the shoe. Okay. I know Nike said F the West Coast 100%, dude. Still in queue on finish line 90s and 1s. Carlos says, hope no EA for me. Got through queue. No EA. Nom says. Need a size 9. Chad Drex says, got through queue. No EA. App keeps crashing on me. Dougie says, no EA for me. Always late. Nate says. Ortiz says sold out. No way, bro. Got him at 1,000 points. Jay just got him 1,000 points. Jay says, what up, Finesse? What's good, dude? 1,000 points. Jay is saying that they're charging 1,000 points to secure your exclusive access. EA where? Finesse says it's on Finish Line and Jdsports for in-store EA. It's on Jdsports. Go on Jdsports. Nike forgot there's a Midwest, Assad says. Damn, I get EA for neon pairs, and I don't like that pair. Oh, man. Hook on Fire says he got EA for the neon pair, and he don't like the pair. It says, Jose, thank you, Jose, for putting out the location. Sold out at Roosevelt Field Mall. Damn. Just like that, huh? Sold out at Roosevelt Field Mall, Jose says. Golly. It's only been like 3 minutes. Already sold out. Spending a $500 to get A-listed. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Buy them. No England spots either is crazy. Who got EA? Let me know in the chat. Who got EA? Yes or no? Yes or no? If anybody's still in the queue. How does Jdsports not get the orange and black pair in Cincinnati? Ken says. Too Fast and Furious sell out. Grab a 9.5 for me. Z says. Need a 10. No EA here. Barter says. Dude, there's only a few people that got EA in here. Whoever's getting 11, selling. Let me know. F Nike for this one. My location got no love, I suppose. Says. How to check for EA? You gotta log in on Jdsports. And then you go to your reward status, and then you go to your reward shop. And then if you don't see the shoes, that means you got no EA. Silver Cruz says I got EA. I don't know why I got my hopes. I told you guys this was gonna be limited. This is gonna be limited. Relax. What up, man? What's the word on the unions? We are not 100% sure yet on the unions yet. What the F? They logged me out. Troy says. Who got size 14? No, Raph, you didn't understand. It's $1 equals 10 points. You got to spend 500 to get 5,000 points, which is A-listed status, bro. Yeah, you got to spend 500 points or $500 for 5,000 points. Yes, 10 points per dollar you spend. Yes. Damn, no EA for me. I got EA on the 11s. Hey, there's your consolation prize. Be like, hey, you don't want the EA, you didn't get the EA for the Air Maxes. Well, guess what? Here's EA for the freaking 11 lows that are dropping this Saturday. Live down the street from Jdsports in Costa Mesa, California, but I can't even make that one. of my preferred store locations. When I do search for closet clothes, that location isn't listed. I got EA for those goofy 11 lows. Oh man. My finish line won't open for me, Vietfa says. This is BS EA drop. Every East Coast city get the Air Max 95s besides the cities that actually wear and buy them, King Leo says. Once A-listed, you get 15 points per dollar you spend. Yes. Damn, I want EA on those 11s for the wifey now, says. No, I'm in the waiting room just to get in the app, SMH, Troy says. Let me know in the chat if you're still in queue. Okay, is anybody still in queue, bro? All right, let me know if anybody in the chat is still in the queue. Kicknology, what up, man? I'm hearing it's EA for in-store only, so you got to go in store to get the EA. Yes. Now, bro, not Boston. They on East Coast shoe, Michi says. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think people are spending $500 for these neons, though. And, like, it's crazy how people are like, oh, like, people are making fun of people, like, for spending $500 on the neons and they were going to restock. But, like, bro, these are stupid limited. Like, does anybody realize how limited, like, these Air Maxes are? Like, they're dumb limited. Even when the pink foams dropped, like, they were stupid limited, too. Got my Kobe's yesterday. There you go. Got EA on the neons. What's the map for? Basically, what the map means, Finesse, is that is all the locations that are getting those Air Maxes. So, still in the queue, still waiting. 500 is wild, too legit says. Got my Kobe's yesterday. I've been wearing. I mean, $500. Think about this, too legit though. Think about this. To get A-listed, right? You need 5,000 points, right? But think about it, $500 to spend, right? 500. Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. You're talking about the Air Max's aftermarket prices. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about getting A-listed. My fault. Miscommunication. At least my rare airs arrived today, Turner says. Bro, I'm not paying resale for the 95s. I'll wait. Listen, chat. Patience is key. Air Max 95. Let me see. Does this show the year? I'm pretty sure it does. Neons. Big bubbles. These are the big bubbles, right? Yeah. Last sale was $341. Yeah, I'm not paying $400. Oh, they're at $353 right now in a size 8, $332 in a size 8.5. I'm not paying $350 for an Air Max, bro. I don't think I'll do it. $350 to $400 for an Air Max 95. I mean, I like the shoe a lot, but I don't think I'm paying $400 for the shoe. I don't think anyone would want to, right? Like, right, chat? I mean, what's the retail? $190? $400 for an Air Max 95s? Yeah, no thank you. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait. I'd rather wait until we get an official release day on these on the Nike sneakers app, because like they've been really juggling this shoe release like everywhere. Like this shoe has been like, it's been everywhere, like all over the map, bro. No EA in Reno. Not paying $350 for any shoe anymore. PK says, I want the pink foam. Steven says, there's dope, but it's not that serious. Yeah, 100%, bro. I mean, unless you have the money, think about it. If you really love the shoe, you gotta pay. If you want to pay $350, $400, it's totally up to you. So, Alexis for the $5.
Donated $4.99. Add this to list of shoes to go for GOAT Black Friday. Lágrimas de felicidad.
Shout out to Alexis for the $5 donation. Add this to the list of shoes to go for Black Friday. Yeah, facts. Hey, listen, Goat App got us. Hey, you know what I did not do this morning? I didn't post this on IG, man. I didn't post my stream on IG, so some people probably don't think I'm live. Hold on, chat. I gotta post. My bad. All right. Let me post real quick. Post on IG. I forgot to post. But we are live. My fault. Here we go. Y'all just young and don't know the 95s. The 95 price has been over the Jordan since the first time it dropped to 95, Collie says. No, 95s were not going for that much, dude. Like maybe back in the day for you, but like when they started dropping again, like bro, they weren't really going for much, dude. They weren't. Forgot to post, but we are live. There you go. Okay. Just posted. You got to be there, Raf, to understand and justify that price. Air Max 95 is just an iconic as Jordans. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Air Max 95s are not, you know. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm definitely not saying that it's not. But I just don't think, you know, it should be worth, you know, paying $350 to $350 to $400 for the shoe, you know. And plus they need to drop more stock. They need to drop more stock, dude. They need to drop more stock at the end of the day, you know? Like if you're valuing, right? If you're valuing a shoe that much, that's totally fine, right? That's totally fine. If you value a shoe like this Air Max 95 because it's an iconic shoe for $350, $400, sure be it. But I mean, with the way Nike is marketing the shoe this year and just the silhouette in general, to make it this limited and its classic colorways, like of course it's gonna go that much because of how limited it is, and they know the demand for this for these colorways. Like I just think it's dumb for making it this limited. But I mean, it's smart at the end of the day, right? It's smart. It's smart. It's very, very smart. Because that, look, you got a lot of people getting pissed off, be like, man, why is Nike doing this? Why is Nike making this limited? But you know, at the end of the day, it's like they kind of wanted this. They wanted this. They wanted people to get hyped over the 95s. Are they going to drop at Jdsports select locations on Friday? Nefty says. Yes, that's why exclusive access today. And think about it, when like Nike was doing a huge push for Air Max 1, like what were they doing? Right? When they first started pushing Air Max 1s during the pandemic, who did they give the hype to? Travis Scott. They gave Travis Scott Air Max 1s, and they started doing more collabs with the Air Max 1s to build up hype around the Air Max 1s because they were dropping multiple colorways, just regular GR colorways for the Air Max 1s. Concept got their Air Maxes. Prada got their Air Max 1s. They were doing a huge push for Air Max 1 during the pandemic. And now I like what they're doing here with the 95s, where like they don't really need a collab for 95s. Like I don't think there's any 95 collabs, right? This year. If I'm wrong. Am I wrong, chat? Is there any Air Max 95 collabs this year? I don't think so, right? And they just decided to bring out the Air Max 95 classic colorways and just make them limited just because they haven't dropped them in what? How long? So crazy that people have to have no interest in this shoe until they see how limited and what the resale is. Sneaker culture. Wait, what are you talking about, bro? There's people has been talking about these Air Max 95s, these neons for the last couple weeks. And even when they first were supposed to originally drop, there he is. Yeah, those the honey packs. There we go. Not the honey packs. Yeah, you guys. Never mind. No, too. Like when these were supposed to originally drop, like what, 2 months ago, people were talking about these heavy. Oh, Amas, they're Ama Maniers. Yeah, you guys are right. See, I be forgetting. There's so many collabs. I be forgetting. And then I know Undefeated is supposed to drop later this year, right? My bad. Listen. Let's see. Thoughts on the Air Max 95s, medium olives? I haven't. I'm not crazy on them. You're talking about the green and black ones, right? They dropped the neon pair a few years ago, and I copped 2 pairs. CD says that's what I'm saying. Genius move on Nike's end. Need the hype makes them limited. People will chase that market 100%. Because think about this, right? Think about this. Like this is the reason why you got to pick and choose. What do you want, right? Because like if they oversaturate something like this for an Air Max 95, I mean it's like that with Jordans where you oversaturate a certain shoe, and then what are people gonna do? What are people going to do, chat? People are going to call them bricks. I bet you this. Now that the unions, even with the unions talk and all that bullshit and, unions going to, drop and whatnot, what are people going to do? They're going to look at StockX. they're gonna look at StockX. That's like the number one route. That's like the one route that everyone is gonna go to. Is like, all right, let me go to StockX. Let's see how much they're going for. It's like, all right, let's go. And then if a shoe is like, you know, there's so much stock. For instance, like a UNC Jordan 1 High, like there's a lot of stock. It's like, all right, everyone's like, oh, this is shit. This is bricks. It's like you gotta pick and choose, bro. It's like, okay, if you guys want to call everything a brick, all right, let's make everything limited. Y'all don't want to buy it because it's not limited. All right, let's make everything limited. And guess what people tend to do? They start to crash out. Get the crash outs in the chat, man. Get the crash outs in the chat. All right, get the crash outs in the chat. You had all people crashing out. Nike is dumb for making these limited. We're never happy, chat. We're never happy. Okay, we're never happy. If StockX says jump, I will jump, Orlando says. You're so corny for that comment, Orlando. I like limited sneakers and you can get every drop. High V results, that's it. Stop the cap now, Jeffrey says. I mean, that's exactly what happened to Union. Like, literally. Like, no offense. That's literally what happened to Union. When everyone saw the 700 price point on, like, the resale price, come on, bro. Can't tell me like some people that are like tired of Jordan 1s didn't jump back on that Union Jordan 1 wave when it dropped. They saw $700, just like what Orlando said. StockX said jump, I jump. Like exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened with the Unions. And then all of a sudden a couple of these other Jordan 1s started dropping. Everyone's calling them, oh, Jordan 1s are dead. Jordan 1s are bricks. Like, bro, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing? We need more Jordan 4 SBs Navy release, Dan says. Glad I got my Unions on the first drop from LA Union directly. There we go. Have you thoughts on UVAX, bro? Never had it, bro. I've heard of it, but never had it, bro. Those guys work for the StockX, Jeffrey says. Anyone want a these on you for the retail size 13? Let me know, Rami says. Not enough pairs, then cry. Too many pairs equals bricks. It'll be like that, man. It's like that all the time. It's like that all the time. We're if it's like if they don't go for anything, then that's when people just start to like fade away from it. So I know where to find them for cheap. Ginger Beer says, yeah, I know, guy too. Oh yeah, Guilt Jordan 1 Unions fire in hand, and I'm rock my pair soon. Too Legit says. Jordan 1s will never be bricks, only do resellers and don't really like shoes. KJK5 says 40,000 pairs is not a lot if you compare to billions of people in the US. I mean, I guess it just depends, bro. You know, I've said this before. I mean, stock numbers doesn't really say much, right? Because we've seen that you've seen that, you know, certain shoes are pretty limited, but they still don't sell out. You know, it all depends like of, you know, what the market looks like, how limited it is, what the demand is, you know, because we've seen a couple shoes this year so far that's been kind of limited, but it doesn't sell out. You know, there's a few sizes that will sell out, but not a whole lot. How are these people that paid over 1,000 for Unions feeling today? Rami says. I mean, it is what it is, though, Rami. Right? If people decided to pay $1,000 for some Unions, which I don't think anyone did, because Unions were only going for like what $700. It's like it is what it is, bro. You know, it's like no one really thought that shoe was going to even hit at, you know, a price point at $700, and now they're at around what, 3. So Raph, where are the Unions restocking at? They should be dropping. I don't know when exactly. Like I said, all the updates that I've seen in the video that I posted yesterday was directly the information that I got from Eldon Monitors on Twitter. So I don't know if there's any more updates on that, but since the information is kind of fresh, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, man. There's no direct date or time to when Union is gonna drop. So just tuning in, what's the deal with the Union restock? Breezy says. So if anybody's just now tapping in, or if they didn't watch my video from yesterday, which is fine, okay, I posted a video yesterday talking about the Union LA's restocking. You know, once again, Eldon Monitor, shout out to Eldon Monitors. He did tweet out yesterday and got literally everyone going. The Union LA is you know, slated to restock here in the US. We just don't know when and what time. Okay, what happened to this 95 EA? Not many people got it, Joe. So if anybody here got exclusive access, congratulations, but I don't know if it's sold out or not. I wouldn't know because I didn't get no EA. So if anybody in here got exclusive access, congratulations. All right. Hopefully, obviously, pickup day is going to be on Friday. It was selected location, so I don't know exactly. I can't wait to get unions in my size 13 for retail. I'm manifesting. Let's go, JSPN says. There you go. I hate this MacBook. Ginger Beer says, what the F is, I paid $530 for unions. It's all good, Hitman, dude. It's all good. I mean, some people wouldn't even want to announce that they even paid resale for the Union Jordan 1 High. But if you did, whatever, bro. It is what it is. It's your money, not mine. You know? Like, it is what it is, bro. Because I don't even know how much our Union's going for right now. Unions should be going for like, what, 3? Right? Union should be going for 3. Let me see. Last sale was $261. Never mind. They're going for under 3. Damn. Bro, a size 8 is at $248. What the hell happened with the shoe? Holy dude. I leave today for Vegas. What up, James? James, you got anybody picking you up at the airport or what? Where are you staying at, James? You know what? You could just DM me and ask me and tell me. You don't have to post it here. What the hell happened with the shoe? Raph, have you seen the upcoming Nike? No, I've cryo shot. No, I haven't seen them. I have not seen them. Yeah, don't forget these will be priced at $205. Damn. Hell, people hit. That's what I'm saying. I think once everyone started getting their pairs in, I think what had happened, right? I think once everyone got their pairs in, and then like people were trying to sell them at high, no one wanted to bite the prices. That's why. Like so many people probably put their pairs on the market. It was just so many pairs out there to a point where like, all right, it's not moving. So they just got to dump the freaking shoe. Yeah, damn, dude. That is insane. Anyone who's paid resale or retail or spent on the pair on some point, I paid retail. Bro, I paid $1,000 for a couple shoes, bro. Like I paid $1,000 for a couple Travises. I paid like what? I paid like $2,000 for what's it called, for trophy rooms in the past. MCAs, Off-Whites, paid almost like $1,800 for that shoe. Bro, just thinking about that now, it's like, damn, spending that much money on a shoe is like, damn. StockX had no seller fees for 24 hours and a lot of pairs went down. Kicks on Demand says, Rafi, I appreciate you trying to make people feel better for wasting their money. Duckle says, no, it's all good, dude. Like, it is what it is, bro. I just, like, you could go ahead and just, like, you could spend your money however you want to spend it at the end of the day. Like, there's no shame on it. Like, it's crazy how, like, you know, we spend money on some dumb shit, bro. Like, let's think about this, chat. Like, I'm sure everybody in here has spent money on some dumb shit. Some people spend some people spend money at the casino. They don't win shit. They giving the casino free money. You know, so it's like, bro, I'm sure everybody in here spent some money on some dumb shit once in our life. No shoes is worth that much, Chaotic Kick says. Wait, so these restocking today? I don't know if it's gonna be today. Hopefully it's today. Imagine this is today. Whew. Hey man, listen, if this is today, that'd be insane. We're not here forever. Spend it how you want it. Facts, dude. Yeah, WWE belt. Yeah, I spent $1,300 on a WWE belt, dude. Straight degenerate behavior, bro. Some people spend money on cat. Rahu says, I don't realize how much $200 is until it's out of the bank account. Yeah, Toof, and you're also gonna hand out $800 for no reason. You remember, chat? Remember, Toof bet. All right, chat, listen to this. Okay, Toof bet to Nene this year in the NFL. Okay, listen to this. Okay, you can make fun of me about my WWE belt, but listen, Toof. All right, Toof is betting to Nene $800. $800. He thinks that the Seattle Seahawks is going to have a better record than the Washington Commanders this year in 2025. The 2026 season. He thinks Seattle Seahawks will have a better record. And man, listen, the only way that's gonna happen is Jaden Daniels goes down, bro. Like, that is an $800. That's so crazy. You just love your team that bad. Oh man. Oh, this is a thing that's actually happening. Yes, that's an actual bet. Let me bet too. Hey, good luck. Hey man, you just never know. Hey man, listen, Tooth could be up $800, bro. All right, he could be up $800. They both have a losing record. I can't understand if Tooth said the Raiders, but that's pushing it. Oh, Tooth, you better get that Zelle info ready. Why $800? Weird number. I think they did $800 because I think Tooth was betting 200, and then Tanene was like, "All right, I'll bet 8," and then he was like, "All right." You watching now? I can't wait for y'all at the end of the season. Sophomore slump is real, you clowns. I love it, bro. I love it, bro. I love it. Bro must have a spare 800 to get rid of. Rob says someone was in here was like, "Yo, let me bet too." Without Jaden Daniels, the Commanders winning 6 games 100%. I don't think if Jaden Daniels goes down, and I hope he doesn't, like, but the thing is, yeah, now I know why Tooth has been doing 99-cent donos. He's saying his money's for his bet. Rami says, "Oh man, that's so crazy, Rami, to just say that. That's so crazy. That's so crazy, bro. He donates what he wants to donate, bro. Leave him alone." The sizing between Union 1s and Black Toe Reimagine the same. I think all Jordan 1 highs fit the same, to be completely honest with you, bro. I think all the sizing for Jordan 1s are the same. I don't think I've ever, like, when it comes to like Jordan 1s, I don't think I've ever like changed sizing on Jordan 1s, especially on lows. Like, I know some people will be like, "Yo, Raph, I gotta go half size down on lows," but even with Jordan 1 lows, like, I still go true to size. So, Raph, is there a list of places getting the Air Max for Jdsports? Not that I know of, Dr. Shu, but exclusive access already went live, though. So, if you didn't get EA, I mean, unless you want to go in store and check it out, but other than that, like, I don't have the full list, you know? What's the deal with the Neon 95s? Pete, you're so late, bro. You just got in here? Exclusive access. I mean, if you guys want to go based off this list, you can. But I don't think Vegas got them. Like I said, I think this is more of an old list. But it's mainly like East Coast stores, California stores. Got these Air Max 95s. Exclusive access on Finish Line, and Jdsports went live about 28 minutes ago. You're more than welcome to check, Pete. Like, you could check, because exclusive access stays up there until, like, what? They said 4 p.m. Eastern time, but I already said that shit is going to be over by the time, like, within, like, what, less than 30 minutes it was going to sell out. So they need to hurry up and drop the Jordan 1 Chicago. Facts, bro. Listen, all I got to say is I hope that Nike still has some stock for us this Friday. Like, if they end up wanting to restock these or shock drop these, you know, this Friday during the Mandarin drop, that would be sick too, because, you know, that'd be dope. When will the brick by brick restock? When will the brick by brick restock? He's spamming it too. Oh man, bro, there's no brick by brick restock, bro. Respectfully, man, to be as nice as possible, you shit out of luck. All right, it's over. Brick by bricks is over. You ain't getting no restock. Even if you donate to the foundation, you ain't touching a pair either. Jover, over, done. Maybe in your dreams, that's gonna be a hit and miss too. We don't restock when the Seahawks have a winning record. Yeah, that's so crazy. They'll restock when the Seattle Seahawks have a winning record. Which is never. Is that Black Friday on Go? You know what? Black Friday on Go is probably going to be your best bet. 100%. I mean, I like that take, Ryan. Black Friday GOAT got your back. All right. What up, Richard? What's up, Richard? What up, dude? Travel Boy Bubbles. I think the Air Max are restocking also. All sizes in stock on GOAT right now. It's when Tony says. You get any kit tees, Raph? I did not, Culture. I did not. I'm keeping them though because they look nice. Hit or miss in your dreams is crazy, Crypto says. Rafi, I'm going for the SBs on Saturday. Will be my first pair of SBs if I hit. Are SBs true to size? I would say okay. For the Haleys, wait, Rami or anybody that's a SB fan in here, does the Haleys have? The Haleys don't have the thick tongue. They only have the thin tongue, right? Is it the thick tongue? I don't know.
Tuf_DK donated $4.99. And Romy, y donate. 99 cause that's all your stream is worth.
Toe for the 5 says, and Rami, I donate 99 cents because that's all your stream is worth. That is insane. Hey, man, I ain't saying nothing. Shout out to Toe for $5 donation. Appreciate that.
Morning family, celebratory hands in the air emoji.
I'm back. Shout out to Jerry. What up, Jerry? Oh, Jerry in the building. What up, Jerry? Thank you so much for the 29-month re-up, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. I wanted to show you guys nice little pickup haul real quick. Wanted to show y'all a nice little pickup haul. Got more silver shirts, bro. I'm telling you guys, man. I got actually got 2 new silver shirts, and then I got new dark sport stuff. So I got the Rhea Ripley, Money in the Bank. I think this is not. No, I don't think this is the Money in the Bank one, right? This was the WWE drop. Silver Regine. Dr. Shu for the 10 gifted. Oh my god. Shout out to Dr. Shu for the 10 gifted memberships in the chat, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 10, Dr. Shu. Appreciate that. If you guys got a membership from the homie Dr. Shu, I appreciate that. And make sure you guys say thank you. But got a Rhea Ripley t-shirt. Got another this is just a dark sport t-shirt that I got too. Just a plain one. I needed more white t-shirts, bro. I needed more white t-shirts. And then I got this brown one from Dark too. Bro, listen, all I spend my money is on Dark Sport and Silver Regine. Like dead ass. There it is. All right. I got you tonight, Rami. Don't worry. Damn, Rami, are you desperate for donos or what, dude? Look what you got Tooth doing. And then I got this CM Punk t-shirt. I don't know what to wear with this CM Punk t-shirt. This is the Money in the Bank one. So this is the Money in the Bank one right here. So this one's kind of cool. Boom. So that's kind of cool. I wanted to share that with you guys. I know some of you guys don't give a shit, but I've been spending a lot of money lately on Civil. I'm telling you guys, we might need a code. Deadass, we need a collection family code or something. But make sure, thank you so much. Oh gosh, appreciate you, Dr. Shu, for the 10 gifted. Thank you, appreciate that. Dark loves you. Hey man, I love Dark. No crowd. No, dude, they're just regular t-shirts, chat. They're like oversized t-shirts. Adobo is better than Kare Kare. What the heck? Adobo is better than kare kare. Thank you so much for the re-up. I appreciate that. Thank you. Didn't know civil carries children sizes. Rami, only fat people say that type of comments, bro. Only fat people say those type of comments, bro. Okay, I've been in the gym in the last month, bro. Where you been? Okay, sitting eating those hot Cheetos every single day on stream, talking about I'm little. Thanks for the gifted. Yeah, shout out to my boy Dr. Shu. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted, as well as Adobo. Thank you so much. I like that name. Adobo is better than kare kare, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. It says, did you see the bots purchase 30,000 ASICs by accident? 30,000? Did you see the bots purchase 30,000 ASICs by accident? No, I did not see that. Welcome, bots. I appreciate that. Perks of Quiet Week. Let's talk about food, right? Oh, man. I go to the gym, get a protein shake, and take a pic and leave. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Says, I mean, I'm not fat and say shit like that too, says. Toof, you say all types of stuff. Ravi just tagged you on Twitter with a pair to put with the shirt. Bro, I'm really wanting that freaking Air Max 95 though now. That pink foam, but I don't think I'm going to pay that price. Air Max, what was this? The Nike Pegasus? I'm not crazy on Pegasus like that. You know what shoe, Ryan, I was considering was the A1s, bro. The A1s. Do I mess with Balut? No. I've tried it one time and I will not try that again. Balut? Hey, listen, yo, Rami, you want to lose a couple pounds, bro? Just eat Balut, bro. It's good protein. Any random drops today, Unknown says? I mean, the only thing that we got going on really is these Air Max 95s, and then we'll see what about with the Unions. You think they're running the Nike Air on the back on the non-OGs? Seem like it isn't special anymore. Yo, so we've noticed that though. Like Nike is really pushing, like we even said this like years ago, like even like streaming, like what, when we've been streaming like for like how many years now, and like we always thought like, oh Raph, no, Nike Air only goes in the back of the OGs. I'm like, okay, cool. But now it's like every single like non-OG is like all you see is a Nike Air in the back. Like that's with any collabs too, all you see is the Nike Air in the back. So I don't think they're really specifically picking and choosing, who gets the Nike Air and who, I'm saying, who doesn't. But I would definitely say I think they're trying to hype up that Jumpman logo. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it really matters at this point. Whether, I don't know who makes that decision to like, all right, we're in this specific shoe, we're going to put a Nike Air, and then this specific shoe, we're going to put a Jumpman on the back. I don't know who makes those. I don't know who makes those decisions. It's weird, right? I'm sorry if you lose weight. Your priorities are flawed, but more power to you. Shit is meant to for diabetes, Assad says. I seen that. You're talking about when people use those shots to lose weight. Bullet is goated with Minglong. V says, I like the Nike Air better than the Jumpman Jack. I mean, I feel like the Nike Air, no matter what, hits a little bit different. Don't you guys think? Like, what would you guys prefer? Or does it matter to you guys? But I feel like the Nike Air 100% matters to a lot of people, I would say. Like, Nike Air 100% matters to so many freaking people. So many people. Do you guys still like these? Do you guys like these? The Air Jordan 1 High Union Fragment. Are you guys still like not feeling these? Because I know when we first showed images to this shoe, no one was a big fan of this. What do y'all think? Are you guys still keeping this energy about these Union LA fragments? Jumpman for non-OGs, Nike Air for OGs. It's that simple. Yes. All white bottoms is mid, but still okay. Chris says. What up, Chris? Shout out my boy Chris in the building. Those are good. They are okay, but not a love. I feel like I would assume with fragment, right? I would assume with fragment it's gonna be stupid limited. With fragments, I feel like this is gonna be a limited shoe. The paint, just paint the midsole black. Rob says. I mean, no, I think it's because like the whole sole, right? If like, I think that's what bothers people the most is that the entire sole is white. Nike Air Jumpman Cactus Jack for the heel logo, in my opinion. Yo, imagine this. I don't think Nike will ever do this because I think they'll just keep it with like the signature Travis Scott. But imagine this, chat. Just hear me out. I don't think Nike will. They'll never do this. They'll never do this. But do you think that like Travis's would like dramatically die down if Nike pushes their own, you know, just normal colorways, but with a reverse swoosh? Like, would that kill the Travis hype? If Nike themselves like drop GR Jordan 1s or any Jordan that has a swoosh and put a reverse swoosh on it and it's like a non-Travis collab, would that kill the Travis hype? I was thinking about that the other day. I forgot to bring it up. What up? Gosh. Hey, man, listen. You almost got me with your name, bro. Almost got me with your name. Probably. Crickets. Rare airs are better. 100%. Oh, yes. Nike will never do that to my glorious king. Would Francisco still glaze it? Oh, 100%, dude. 100%. Francisco is a huge Travis fan. He's like the biggest Travis fan in here, hands down. Travis is doing a good job killing his own hype. If we're being real, Straight to Toe says. Okay, how about this? Okay, so we got one Jordan 1 low Travis Scott this year, which is the fragment, right? What are your guys' predictions of what Nike and Jordan Brand is trying to do with Travis Scott in 2026? Okay, predictions, because there's been a lot of talks about this, how like Travis Scott, Jordan 1 lows, like they're going to be done with it. Do you guys think the fragment Jordan 1 low Travis Scott is the last Travis Scott Jordan 1 low that we're going to see this year in 2025? And they do a big push for Jumpman Jacks or maybe a new Jumpman Jack 2. What do you guys think? Because once again, we normally see what, like two Travis lows in 1 year, but we're only getting one. Did you see the rumors of Travis Kobe? Don't do that, bro. I don't even want Travis Kobe. Really? They ain't getting David, let me tell you something. They're not getting rid of Travis Scott. You be smoking on some pack if you think they're gonna get rid of him. There's no way. There's no way. A Travis Scott Kobe would be like that would not make any sense. No girls to save. Travis Jordan 4 is 26. I mean, you know what? That's a good, you know what, Peril? I like that take. He says Travis Jordan 4 2026. So are you saying that you think they could possibly like restock, or not restock, but re-retro the Travis 4? Travis cleats coming. They're gonna do something. They always do this. You know what? They're going to give him, you know what they're going to give him next year? A Travis Scott 95. That's my guess. Any takes? Any predictions? Any takes here, chat? Travis Scott Air Max 95s. Rafi, is the pickup this Air Max is Friday, right? Yes, it's this Friday, Hook on Fire. It should be on Friday. Pickup is Friday. You could double check on your app. It should tell you the date as well, just to double check. Well, the thing is, like, Travis Scott doesn't make that choice, though. You have to realize that as well. This is all Jordan Brand and Nike. Like, this is all Travis. This is all Travis and Nike, bro. Oh, you're talking about this. I don't think it's this is colorway Big Ron's Kicks. I think what Rami was talking about was that pink colorway. I think this one was a custom. This one was a custom. Travis Scott Converse, Travis Jordan 5. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter when they, like, these are probably going to be one of the hypest drops collabs this year. Well, what's been like the most hype collab this year so far? Number 1, I'm saying Union. Number 2, Brick by Brick. And then what? SB4? What's been the most hype? And then probably this is probably going to be, Undefeated is going to be next. And then these Travises. So like, I think these are going to be pretty crazy in September. Awake New York 5s. Brick by Bricks. Nah, dude, it's Union. Union was the number 1 this year by far. Nah, it was Union. You guys could say Brick by Brick, but I'm still saying Union was like the most hyped collab this year by far. Travis Crocs? Oh man, not the Crocs. Oh, I forgot about these. Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low Shy Pinks may actually be releasing after all. Wasn't there someone that has like a box full of them? I don't know. Unions for sure. Between SB4 and Unions. Still hoping this is real, Brittany says. This is probably going to be like what they do when it comes down to like a Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low. This is probably going to be like a woman's exclusive. This got to be a woman's exclusive. This got to be a woman's exclusive. If that brown Alma Munir 4 doesn't change from the rendering pics, it will be high on my list for sneaker of the year, Rob says. I don't think those will drop. Travis Scott is cushion. What? The pink is better than the blue and the white ones, in my opinion. I still think I'd rather have the white ones, though. The white and blues, the fragments, I still think those are a little bit better. But, I mean, these ones are cool. These ones are nice, too. I feel like I could see a lot of the ladies really, really loving this Travis Scott. I could see my girl wanting these, to be completely honest with you. Let it be in a woman's exclusive. I can wear a woman's 12. But, dude, those Travis woman's exclusive olives, those are already over $1,000, dude. Oh my gosh. Those are up. Does anybody still have that pair in here? Who in here still has that pair? I got rid of mine. It's crazy how much this has gone up. Wait, not this one. This one. Last sale was $755. Who in here still has their pair? What up, Failed? What's good, dude? $735. See, this is one reason why. Chat. This is one reason why I don't think the fragments are gonna do. I don't think that's gonna be a $1,000 shoe. I just don't think these are. I don't think this is going to be a $1,000 shoe. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. What up, Synergy? What up, Larry? Larry, it's your birthday? I got a pair of those, but they are warm, Mash and Drum says. But the medium olives, which I think are better, are still under $1,000. Yes, they are. 100%. I wasn't collecting when they came out. That was probably like this drop. I will never forget this drop, bro. This drop was the craziest Travis Scott stream that I've ever had. I don't know what it was with this specific shoe, but everybody wanted them. Everybody did. Everybody wanted a pair of these. Was anybody there for this stream? Was anybody there? I think it was the Travis Scott website stream. Was anybody there for that stream? Bro, we had like 6,000 people watching on that stream for this live cop, bro. I was like, dude, what is happening? Bro, 6,000. We had 6,000 people watching. Was dropping out. No, that was the Gulfs, too. Such a fire shoe is going to eat them up. Ginger beer says they're very plain. We'll see. But the medium olives just creeping up more and more, too. I haven't looked at the medium olives. You talking about the most recent one that came out? This one? Last sales $498. Oh yeah, these are creeping up, dude. These are creeping up a little bit. These are creeping up a little bit. I still have my pair. It's been a little bit since I worn them though. It's been a little bit. $487. This is when everyone was kind of talking about like, oh, Travis Scott, Jordan 1 lows are dying or dead. What up, Todd Hall? Love y'all. Stuck in the lockout tag out video for the next 2 hours. Todd Hall says. remember to lock it. Put your key in the lock box. Put the key in the lock box, Todd Hall. Lockout, tag out. Remember that. Remember to lock out the main source before you get into the... Make sure you wear your double gloves, double zeros, bro. And your electrical gloves. Even the canaries have been creeping up more and more, too. Dude, I was glad that I got rid of those canaries, though. These, I just couldn't do it. Wow. These are creeping up. Oh man, bro, weren't these like, bro, these were going for like 200. These were going for 200. Weren't they like 240? Damn. Now they're a $400 shoe. These are a $400 shoe now. These were under $3 at some point. Listen, Rafi Boy is OSHA certified, 100%, bro. Hey, listen, if I could go back to my electrical job, bro, listen. I was an electrical mechanic, dude. No, these are so fire. Dude, this right here is actually surprising me. Like, hello? 400. Last sale was 449. Where are the velvets at? The velvets? Velvets are going to start to creep up next then. These are going to start to creep up, bro. These are going to start to creep up at $400 by the end of this year then. If the canaries are going up to 4, then these are going to go up to 4 here in the next like couple months then. What did I say? I sold a bunch of stuff before I moved out here in Vegas. So But yeah, look at this, dude. Insane, bro. That canary is really surprising me. I sold those for like $240, I think. I got rid of those. Jordans are Jordans because the Jordan's not paying for Travis. What did he do with those fragments? Mornings to Collection fam. Meth helps best with losing weight. If you know, you know. That's so crazy. Summertime shoes in demand. Yeah, I guess so. Why'd I get Mocha? What's going on with the Jumpman Jacks, though? That's what I'm curious about. I might get rid of my Mochas. I told you guys, like now that I've been wearing my Jumpman Jacks a lot more, like a couple times already, I'm not crazy for them. 250. They're going for 250. They're going for 250. I have every single Travis Scott to ever release. E-Money says you have every single Travis Scott to ever release. So you have the Fragment Highs too. The next pair of Jumpman Jacks will bring the hype back. I don't think Jumpman Jacks are like, I don't think they're high in demand, dude. I don't think they're high in demand. Like, I don't think they are. Like, I think there's certain colorways that are cool, but I don't know. If it's not like a Jordan retro, then some people are not gonna care. To be completely honest with you, like some of you guys might disagree with me, but I feel like when it comes to like market wise, like shoe will do very well if it's a retro. Morning Rap, what's the word on the unions? Alex says, I don't know yet about these unions, man. I don't know what's going on with the unions, bro. I wish I could give you a straight answer for that, but as of right now, it's sounding like it's going to restock, but I just don't know when. So why are those unions so low? Drew says probably because there were so many W's out there. There were so many W's out there, dude. So many W's on these unions. The Chase B will be limited, and that red pair of the gym bottom will be over 500 guaranteed. I mean, if it is, that's fine. I'll tell you this, bro. Kimi Lace, I'll tell you this, bro. I'll tell you this. I will skip. I will definitely skip on all the Jumpman Jacks that are dropping the rest of the way. I promise you. I will skip every single drop. I'll probably go for a size 11 for freaking Francisco for almost every single drop because I know he's gonna ask me. He wants every single Jumpman Jack that is dropping this year. I'm passing on all Jumpman Jacks, bro. I'm done with that. I'm done with the shoe. I don't really like them because I know I won't wear them. I have 0 Travis Scotts in my collection because they're laying there. I mean, David, we all know that, bro. Everything will be low right now because of 0 seller fees. It will all go back up in a bit tomorrow, Kyle says. But Caitlin Clark on Jordan Brand. Caitlin Clark, those Kobe 5s are dropping. Supposedly, sir, they're supposed to drop this month, right? This month, those Kobe 5s, Caitlin Clarks are supposed to drop. I heard those are gonna be stupid limited, dude. I think those Kobe 5s. I hope they're not. I mean, those Caitlin Clark 5s, those Kobe 5s, I hope they're not limited because I know a lot of people want them. I just kept the OG Jumpman Jacks and sold the rest. Yeah, I'm good. Like, I feel like out of all the Jumpman Jacks, I feel like that red swoosh is my favorite. That is the only one. I'm good. And then everything else, like, I think I've only worn my Mochas like twice, and that was twice, 3 times, and I wasn't crazy for the shoe. I wasn't crazy for the shoe. Only get 300. Like, yeah, if you guys don't mind smashing that like button, man, I really do appreciate you guys as always. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts and opinions. It sucks because I thought this shoe was gonna drop in June, but this is set to drop in July. So the Air Jordan 4 Retro Rare Airs. I think with the Rare Airs, I think this one is gonna be everyone's favorite. I think this is going to sell out. Out of all the rare airs that are dropping this year alone, I think this one is going to sell out. And plus, you have the Velcro straps on the tongue. They didn't really do anything special with the threes besides, you know, maybe the good leather quality. But I think this is going to be a sellout when these drop next month. Because we got pure money threes. We got these dropping. We got the aquas dropping. But I think these are cool. I think people are going to like these. Post in general chat, Raf. What should I wear to work? All right, let's see. Didn't you wear your Strange Loves yesterday, right? Oh, this is an easy one. Yo, Toof, wear your black metallic 5s. Actually, no, Flu Games, wear your 12s. Wear your 12s. The 12s look dope. Wear your 12s, Toof. Wear your 12s. Wear your 12s. Rafi, what happened to the Supreme Dunk? Hey, Supreme Dunks don't drop until like September or October. It's supposed to be fall. It's supposed to be fall season when it comes to Supreme SB. I think they're gonna drop on their fall and winter drop, and that's my guess. But it was supposed to drop like what? Supposedly it was supposed to drop back in April, but it never did, and it got pushed back for the fall season. So I'm going to assume it's probably gonna drop sometime September or October. That's my guess for the Supremes SBs. They polished in person. They're definitely going to sell out. The Flu Games are so comfortable. Too Crucial says. I warn. Okay, since we're in the middle. Okay, hold on. Time out. Chat. We're halfway through the year. Okay, we're halfway through the year. This was a question I wanted to ask you guys all. Okay, all my Ghost Watchers. Okay. We're in the center of the screen. All my Ghost Watchers, everybody that's watching, that's listening right now. We're in the month of June. What is the most underrated Jordan or sneaker to release so far in 2025? I've been seeing a lot of videos of like top 5, top 10 sneakers so far in 2025, but I want to get your thoughts. Instead of the top, I want to hear you guys hear you guys out. What is the most underrated sneaker to drop in 2025 so far? It doesn't even have to be a Jordan, bro. Doesn't even have to be a Jordan. Doesn't have to be a Jordan. Does not have to be a Jordan. Does not have to be a Jordan. Most underrated Jordan or any sneaker to drop in 2025. Unions? How's that underrated? Rookie of the Year, Jordan 1 lows. Black metallic 5s, rare 1s, Rookie of the Years. I see a lot of Rookie of the Years in the chat. What the Kobe's? I don't think What the Kobe's was underrated. Because I feel like that was like a sellout too. There's a couple ones that I have in mind. I have a couple ones in mind. Metallic 5s, yeah. I would say, okay, there's a couple ones that I have in mind right now, okay? I would say this silhouette they've dropped a couple of them this year alone. And some people may not agree with me, but I wasn't obviously like I liked them when I was a little bit younger. I still have a couple pairs in my sneaker collection. I would say the one shoe that Nike brought back that was very successful because they sold out almost every single time. I would say the Diamond Turfs. Diamond Turfs that dropped, like especially like the that white, black, and red and gold colorway. I feel like a lot of people like those. And the fact that we're in 2025 and all the wave of sneakers is just different, right? And everyone's kind of picking and choosing. But for some reason, that shoe was always under the radar this year alone. Like every time there was like a shoe to drop, right? There was always like a diamond turf, like a black colorway or a white colorway or the red and white gold colorway to come out, and no one really talked about it, right? And like I feel like every single time those always sold out. Like the DTs, I feel like those always dropped and they always sell out, and people always looking for a pair. Yeah, they restocked. They always restocked, and people always want pairs though. I feel like those are, I mean, it doesn't even have to sell out though. Like, you know what I mean? If there's a couple sizes out there, like sure be it. But I feel like every time like those dropped on release date, like everybody wanted them. Everybody wanted them. And I would say number 2, man, number 2 is going to be tough, but I think I'm going to stick with that so far. Those ones, and then when it comes to Jordan wise, it's either got to be Black Hat Jordan 3s or the UNCs, I think. Either or someone said Rookie of the Years. That's a good one too. The Rookie of the Year 1 lows is a good one too. That's a good one. They're restocked as we speak on Foot Locker. Yeah, but every time they drop them on release day on Sneakers app, they always sell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you will see like restocks here and there. Some people may not know because everyone always relies on Sneakers app. But every time they drop something on Diamond Turfs, or whether if it's DTs, like they always sell out, bro. Like the Diamond Turfs, like they always sell out. How is it underrated if it's sold out? I just feel like it was under the radar, Dougal. Like no one really talked about it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Dougal, think about it. Think about where we're at in 2025, right? Think about where we're in 2025 and what everybody is like, you know, wanting to buy and like what's hype. Like obviously Foamposite, they're slowly bringing about the Foamposite, right? And every time Foamposites drop, so be it, they sell out, right? Jordans in general, sure, depending on what it is, but every time there was like some sort of hype drop or some sort of restock, and there was always those, you always see Diamond Turfs to drop on Sneakers app, and no one really talks about it too much, and they end up selling out on Sneakers app. But at the same time, once again, they're technically not sold out if they're restocking everywhere, and there's still some sizes out there. You know, I just feel like it was just one of those shoes that was under the radar. That was it. That's all I'm saying. Kind of depends on what state you in, Ron says. Black toes and wet cement 4s. Black toes, man, like for the black toes, I feel like those were supposed to drop last year, right? Black toes, they were supposed to drop them back in November, and they pushed them back until this year for All-Star Weekend. And just still, I think you could probably find those at the outlets, but yeah, I would say so. Like the story behind that Jordan 1 high, I think that was a good one too. Yeah, I agree with you. So that's what I'm saying, Dougal. That's why I asked the chat. Like, put out a shoe. What you think? This is all just opinions, bro. This is all just opinions. Like, you know, I'm not gonna just say like, oh, I'm gonna put out a shoe. That's just my opinion. That is it. That's just me, bro. Like, it's like not very hype. Doesn't go for anything much in the resale market, right? Like it's my opinion. You could have your own opinion too. You know, people are going to say Action Bronson. Here, Ortiz says Action Bronson. It's a sellout. It's sold out, but people are still going to think that's an underrated shoe. Not as much hype, right? Not as much in the resale market, but people still like them in a way. Plenty slept on because we all sleep on the resale market. Nike Jordan has hit us with the bangers all year. We will look back on this year and say, damn, should we have appreciated 2025 more, 2026? Facts, dude. I mean, I'm sure there's some drops like that dropped last year that people probably like, all right, I think people should, you know, should appreciate a little bit more, especially with the Black Cement Jordan 3s, right? Like Black Cement Jordan 3s like plummeted. Like nobody seemed to care about Black Cement Jordan 3s, but I feel like that is one shoe that, you know, some of us may regret not going for. Military blue 4s, industrial blue 4s. If they don't bring back that shoe anytime soon again, I mean, I feel like that's another shoe that people might not that might regret. White cement Jordan 4s. Some people calling them bricks now, but then like they might regret it in the next year and a half. So I don't know. That's with a lot of shoes though. There's a lot of shoes that I wish I went back and grabbed, but now just like I'll just get over it. It gets to a point where like it's like, all right, well, it gets to a point like if I don't need them, and I'll move on to the next drop, right? OG, what up, dude? What up, my guys? I'm my boy OG in the building. I think the Book Ones is general are slept on, a great shoe in general. I feel like the Book Ones are one of those shoes where you could actually wear casually. Like when the Book Ones first dropped and I saw images of them, I'm like, dude, this doesn't even look like a basketball shoe, but it is. And you could literally wear the Book Ones casually and people probably won't think they're a basketball shoe. Seriously. I double on the Black Cement 3s, Ron says. Mellow 12's way underrated, Mark and Soul says. Almometer 3's underrated, Seawilk says. All up tempos have been selling out, definitely slept on, but also moving on to the next generation of people collectors. Small signups in the upcoming Stone Island New Balance collab. If you have entered info for access to the shoe to drop, Tony says. Jordan 1 UNC reimagined, the most underrated shoe so far. If you can get shoes and have a girl, you're winning in life. What's the best Air Max silhouette? Air Max 90s. I'm just biased because I grew up wearing Air Max 90s. Air Max 90s are cool, and Air Max 1s are good. But I've always just wore Air Max 90s growing up. Book One's better than any Kobe's, more comfy, too says. My Book Ones are my beaters. They are comfortable, Yosh says. Soul 3 is definitely a sleeper, Todd Brown says. I mean, the thing is, Soul 3 sold out too. Soul 3 sold out. They don't go for much in the resale market, but I feel like a lot of people like the Soul 3s when they first originally dropped. I'm wondering what Nike's going to do with J Balvin. They didn't drop a J Balvin this year. And then I don't think Trophy Room is not dropping until next year because they're supposed to drop a Jordan 6, but obviously with the anniversary with the 6 being next year, I think they're going to wait until next year. I think they're going to wait until next year for the Trophy Rooms. That is the next Trophy Room Jordan dropping is a 6. Is going to be a 6. That's what I'm saying. I'm still calling it, chat. Reimagine Carmine 6s next year in 2026. Reimagine Carmine 6s coming out in 2026. I still need that J Balvin Jordan 1 bad. I'm not a big fan of the highs. You're talking about the colorful one, right? I feel like the J Balvin 3s are probably the best J Balvs. Because I thought this year was supposed to be the J Balvin 4s. But I guess not. Yeah, I mean, they were talking about last year, like Keep Me Laced, that the Jordan 4 J Balvin was supposed to drop, but they weren't making much noise about it. There's a couple shoes. There's only 2. Well, as of right now, there's a couple actually. There's one shoe that I'm curious about, but there's a couple that I could put on the list. But the number one that I'm really curious about was CPFM, what they're going to be dropping this year with those dunks. They have not leaked the upcoming CPFM dunks that are supposed to drop this later this year. So we still got the CPFM dunks we haven't seen. And I'm also thinking that the bread ones, because they're supposed to drop some bread ones. I'm telling you guys, holiday season, listen, I think Nike SB's got something up their sleeve during the holiday season. And I also think Jordan Brand is going to do, I feel like they're not going to disappoint with the bread ones that are dropping this holiday season too. Remember the fact that they dropped the bread 185 cut during All-Star weekend, and then supposedly they're dropping another bread high this upcoming year. Actually later this year. I cannot wait to see those images. I'm very curious. I'm itching, chat. I'm itching to wait. I'm itching until Z Sneakerhead end up posting official images on these bread ones dropping this holiday season. I'm itching because that's my favorite Jordan 1 of all time. And the 85 cut is cool, but I would rather have just a regular Jordan 1 high. And bring out the big swoosh too. The fact that a lot of the Jordan 1 low retros that they're bringing out, the Chicagos this year, is having the big swoosh. I bet you they're gonna do that with the bread highs too. I bet you they're gonna do it with the bread highs. How do Nike SB fit? I mean, it just depends, bro. Nike SBs, sometimes they run small, sometimes they run true to size. If it has, I would say this. I think if it has a fat swoosh or a fat tongue, right? If the SB has a fat tongue, then go a half size up. Okay. If it has a skinny tongue, like a regular tongue, then go true to size. That's what I would think. Someone mentioned this yesterday, Rami. Someone mentioned about this shoe yesterday. I'm not a big fan of this sneaker at all. Someone brought this up. I'm not a fan of these. I'm not a fan of these shoes. Can we talk about how dope the whole React X Rejuvenate line is? The clogs and the slides are so comfy, QTC says. I mean, they're really popular. I think that's like one of the most popular lines right now for Nike too. When it comes to comfort, like that is like one of their most like popular sellers right now is Rejuvenates. 100%. I would say Rejuvenates that everyone senses like. I love them. I don't know why. I don't like these. I don't like the colorway. I'm good. I don't know when these are set to drop. When are these set to drop, chat? These are set to drop on the 13th. Can you see if you find the video of the guy with the black brick by bricks? I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real. I had a lot of people send me a pair of these. I don't think they're real. I think that was a custom. I can't even find it. Here it is. I don't think this is going to happen. You're talking about this one, right? I don't think this is going to happen. I think this was a custom. I don't think this is going to happen. I had a lot of people sending me this. They're like, yo, Raph, is this coming out? I don't think this is it. I don't think they'll do this. The reason why I say that, because they already got the Black Cats dropping this year. Why would they make an all black colorway? You know? When is the Unions restocking? We don't know yet, Big Tone. Not yet. We don't know yet, 100%. We're not 100% sure when they're dropping. We just know that they're supposed to restock. We just don't know when. Yeah, there was like that blue pair, and then they got this pair. Like, even if they do drop this pair, this would be nice. But I think I'd rather have the Black Cats, to be completely honest with you. Like, if I would choose like one, like whether if I wanted these or the Black Cats, I think I'd rather have Black Cats. The reason why I would say I'd rather have Black Cats than these, because this would be more of like a different shade. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Black Cats, that's like literally a pure black colorway. Like this looks more like charcoal. Like this looks more charcoal, if anything. I'd rather have Black Cats, bro. I'd rather have Black Cats over these. You think the shadow backboards selling out? Do I think the shadow backboards are going to sell out? I mean, if they do, if they don't, whatever. Like, if they do, sure. If they don't, it's not the end of the world, right? I personally think it should sell out. But if once people start seeing, I would say this. How about this? Okay. I would say this. This shoe, to be completely honest with you, man, this shoe is only going to sell out depending how people treat the shoe. Like, honestly, I could see the shoe sitting, I could see the shoe selling out, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know why? Because we will be there no matter what. That's my answer, bro. We will be there no matter what, bro. We will be there no matter what. We will be there no matter what. Straight to Toe says, Rav, do you agree with Phil? He said the other night, do you think Nigel should have used a mini Jumpman instead of a mini swoosh, since they put the mini swoosh on anything nowadays? I mean, I don't think it really matters whether if they put a Jumpman or a small swoosh on the toe box. If they had put, I feel like they put the little swoosh out there on there just because the flow of it makes sense for the shoe. But like, I would say this. I would say this straight. If they added the Jumpman logo right where the heel's at right here, that would have been cool too. That could have been a little bit different, right? Because there's a couple Jordan 4s out there, like there's a couple of 4s out there that have the like some sort of logo on the side of the 4. I mean, if they added a Jumpman on there, that would have been cool. Or maybe if Nigel had his own signature logo, that would have been sick too, right? I mean, you could go a lot of ways with this. Like, I would say this as well. I mentioned this before to the chat. If you guys remember that, is like, what if someone has some sort of collab with a Jordan 4 and they're the first collab to put a swoosh on a Jordan 4? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's different. It would be different, but I don't think it's ever happened before. That would be different if they put a swoosh. Somehow they put a swoosh on the Jordan 4. Like a big swoosh. You know what I'm saying? Like just a regular swoosh. I don't think it would be stitched on there. It would just kind of be like, I don't know how to explain it, but maybe printed on there or some sort. I think that would be a little bit different. Imagine if they had the all red, right? All red brick by brick with a white swoosh on there. I think that would be really different with the Nike Air in the back. And then maybe like a logo like on the side. That would be different for sure. Kind of like the CPFM swoosh. Yeah, in a way, yeah. In a way. But I think only resellers and hype beasts care about the shoe sitting. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just putting out some thoughts. Just putting out some thoughts. That's it. Put the swoosh inside the netting. With the mesh over the swoosh. That's all I'm saying, because the netting would be in the way, right? That's what I'm going to do when I blow up on collabs with Jordan, Too Crucial says. How much should one spend on Kobe Dodger size 11.5? I don't think it's going for much, no. Where? Over the netting? I mean, I don't know how it would be. I don't know. Like, it would be like printed on. Like, basically you start it from here, right? And then it kind of overlaps it a little in a way. And then, I don't know, it would just basically look like it got painted on there in a way. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say an actual swoosh where it gets stitched on there. I'm saying like a swoosh that just gets printed on there. But I feel like that would be kind of difficult to do. I don't know. I could see that happening in the future though, chat. Like, since they are pushing a lot of Jordan 4 collabs, like especially with Amo Munir, Nigel Sylvester, that would be different too. Are you copying the Kobe 9 Moonwalkers? Probably. Most likely, yeah. Because I don't think Nigel Sylvester is going to get his own silhouette, just like Travis Scott. Think about it. Like, I think Nike gave Travis Scott his own signature shoe because of how hype his drops are. Like, Nike knows that. I don't think some of the collabs that like Nike has done with others, and like when it comes to like retro wise, I don't think they could have their own signature shoe just yet. Like Nigel, if Nigel had his own signature shoe, I don't think he's there yet. like the level as Travis Scott is. He could one day, but I like what they're doing with. I like what Nigel is doing, because someone asked that question too. It'd be like, "Yo, Raph, is Nigel more hype than Travis Scott?" I would say I would disagree, because Nigel Sylvester doesn't drop like 4 shoes a year. Travis Scott, they've dropped 4 or 5 types of Travis Scotts in 1 year, and still hype every single time. Sells at every single time. They already did a reflective backing on the brick by bricks, Nathan says. The Fire Red's still coming out. I think so. Even if that Fire Red Nigel Sylvester comes out, oh man. That one is going to be a really, really good one. That could be just a friends and family pair, but that would be insane if they dropped a Fire Red brick by brick. That would be crazy. Well, I mean, you got to think about it, Kyle, right? I mean, that's what I was saying too, was like, think about it on Travis Scott's first signature shoe, right? The Jumpman Jacks, right? Like the very first time they dropped, people were going crazy for the Jumpman Jacks in the beginning. And now once they're slowly dropping more colorways, it's like now they realize that, like, some people probably realize like they're not valued as much as they should be. Because like you could literally get Jumpman Jacks for under $300, way under $300, almost close to retail now. And they're not done with that either, by the way. I think that's why, like, when they call it the cactus, what are they calling it? They're not calling the Jumpman Jacks. They're calling it something else. The cactus something. And they're calling it the Cactus something 1, right? This is the 1. They're going to drop a Jumpman Jack 2. Because when I went to Complex Con, they had a couple Jumpman Jacks that had they didn't have the strap on them. And I feel like that's the Jumpman Jack 2, the Cactus something. The T-Rexes, thank you, Loud Pack. The T-Rex, they call it the T-Rex 1s. And I feel like they're coming out with the T-Rex 2, and it's the one with the non-strap. Because at Complex Con, they had a couple colorways that had the non-strap on there. So I think they're going to come out with the 2. They better keep the backboards limited, or they hitting outlets. As a Giants fan, I'm copping, but that's fine too. That's the thing, man. Like, that is okay too. A lot of grails that Jordan Brand is going to drop now, they're not going to be worth how much they're worth today. It's just not. Like no offense, like even if they restock like the Dornbecker Jordan 4s next year, or like, I'm just just guessing, right? It's not going to be worth how much it's worth right now. Same thing with Off-White Jordan 1 highs. If they drop them, right? If they drop them in December, I don't think that's going to be a $1,000 shoe. Okay? I don't think that's going to... Yo, Larry, is it your birthday today? I don't know. Shop is must ask. Brothers love, Deleon says. Is crazy. You guys are crazy with the comments. Like, for instance, the Tokyo 5s. Tokyo 5s, you see how much they're going for before they even announced it. It's not gonna go for as much. Like, I truly think the Off-White Jordan 1 highs, I think the Jordan 1 highs are probably gonna be like, the Jordan 1 highs Off-Whites are probably gonna be less than 1,000. Yo, Larry, happy birthday, dude. I'm getting drunk AF tonight. There we go, Larry. It's Wednesday. You getting drunk on a Wednesday? That's what I'm talking about, Larry. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. Yeah, it's a great time to be a real sneakerhead. Absolutely, bro. Base Maryland, absolutely. This is a perfect time to buy some of the grails. And it's so crazy because, like, even some of the shoes that have been dropping that, like, people are like, oh, this is a grail this, and then they all of a sudden call their grails bricks is insane. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the sneakers nowadays, dude, like, is the sneakerheads nowadays, like, sometimes people kind of rely on just like how much the value of the shoe goes for. Like, that's really the truth of it. it's like, ah, no, these are ass, you know. But once again, we used to be in a time where like these were grails, and I get it, but like I still feel that way every time I see. That's how I felt about the What the Kobe's, bro. Like that was probably the most, most I've been excited for opening up a shoe, was opening up that What the Kobe's. Just because I had so much like memories of wanting that shoe so bad, and I still remember from this day of having that conversation with the wife, like telling her, I was like, man, she was trying to convince me not to pay resale on Goat app for the What the Kobe's for a used pair. I'll never forget that conversation. And like the fact that I was able to grab them like for retail is just, and unboxing that shoe and just seeing that in hand for the first time in my size was like, dude, it was different for sure. Yeah, it's like, yeah, time moves on. People get over stuff. It's like the Yeezy 350s, like, right? Like we've had a great time, a great wave of Yeezy 350 V2s, and they were a great time whenever, you know, buying sneakers. I'm sure it made you guys a lot of money when it comes to Yeezy slides, Yeezy foam runners, and all that stuff. But like Jordan wise, I just feel like it's just a little bit different for sure. It's a little bit different. And like someone DM'd me at, with the post. I should have screenshot it. You know, asking me like whether or not if like the new sneakerheads today know who Michael Jordan is. And like someone asked me their thoughts on IG, and I was like, listen, I think the new generation and the new sneakerheads that didn't watch Jordan play, I think they do know who Jordan is. I just think some people, especially in this new gen that didn't watch him play, don't care. And there's a difference there, right? Like they know who he is, but they don't care who he is. Like, I don't know if you guys think that you could agree with me with that. I just don't think they care. I don't think they care. They like the new Jordans that are coming out. They know who Jordan is. He's a basketball player, but they would care less who the hell the guy is, bro. They would care less. Because you got to think about it, right? It's like saying, how can I put an example for? It's like they know who basketball players are, but they don't care for them. It's like, all right, they're dropping another like Kobe. They don't care who Kobe is and what he's done. OGs don't care who's playing right now. It goes both ways. Exactly. Some of the OGs, that's true, that don't really watch basketball, today's basketball, don't care who's playing right now. Right? They just don't. Some people do, some people don't. But no matter what, it's like, oh, they'll know who Michael Jordan is. I quit watching the NBA when Jordan retired and we all lost our Seattle Supersonics. Huge impact on my life, Ivan says. That's what I'm saying. If like, I would say that would be my NBA team if they came back, was the Supersonics. That would be my NBA team. Like people ask like, who's your NBA team? Like I was only a Laker fan because of Kobe. But other than that, like I would care less about the Lakers, man. But if the Sonics had came out, that would be my team. Kind of like me and Travis Scott. Care less about his music, but like his shoes. Exactly, right, Brittany? I think that's a great example, right? That's a great example. Because it's like people be like, Travis Scott's music is super lame, but people still like his shoes. Some people don't listen to certain artists, and like it's like someone that doesn't skateboard and likes SBs, you know? But like when it comes to a specific person, yeah, it's like, oh, I don't like listening to Travis Scott music, but I like Travis Scott sneakers. They're sick, they're cool, you know? That's a good example too. Like they don't care about the person, they like the shoe. It's just like Ye, you know, like people get really political with Ye and stuff. It's like, oh, you support this, support that. It's like some people don't give a shit about him and what he does. They just like the slides. They like the Yeezys. They like, you know what I'm saying? Some people just don't give a shit. The rest don't like the players. They play basketball, b-ball anymore, Justin says. The guy is calling Eric Costin an influencer, Eric says. TikTok fouls getting called all the time, Justin says. I mean, a lot of the younger generation, I mean, let's be honest with you. You can't really blame the younger generation that gets influenced on TikTok, though. Everybody gets influenced some way, somehow on social media, though. Everybody does. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, the new generation is getting adapted to like all this new stuff that is getting shown on social media. So that's why the new Gen Z is just different in today's versus how we are back in the day. Well, back in the day, dude, like we barely had cell phones like that. Like we had barely had social media. Some of you guys didn't even have social media back in the day, right? Like back in the day of social media is not the same how it is today. Like I would say the pandemic made a huge impact on social media. It really did, because everybody was indoors. They created this app, TikTok, which got everybody dancing and doing the renegade on freaking TikTok, right? And then now, like, TikTok has innovated in the last like 3 years, and now people run their own businesses on this app, right? It's not only even on TikTok, social media, on Instagram. People run their own businesses on Instagram. You realize a lot of these social media platforms are just innovating their apps every single year for people to just gravitate to it. Like, how can we gravitate people to our app? Same thing with YouTube. Like, YouTube never had YouTube Shorts like that until TikTok came around. They seen that TikTok was blowing up with the short content form, and then YouTube just gravitated to that just recently. Like what? Like a couple years ago, maybe like 2 years ago. So, cause like what's it called? YouTube Shorts wasn't as popular as it was now. I think it definitely blew up for sure last year, mid last year, and then now today. So, yeah, like back in the day, some of you guys just had what? MySpace, YouTube chat, not YouTube chat, Yahoo chat, AIM, to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different now. It's a different now. Anybody here though could be a content creator. Like, there's so many older folks too that are into being a content creator. Bro, you could literally like go on like social media and make any type of sort of content. And I feel like the what's really in right now when it comes to like content is like the POV, the point of view look, and the and streaming. Streaming is huge right now. Streaming is like literally is top tier right now. YouTube Shorts blew up within the same year TikTok did. King Leo, no, it did not. It did not, King Leo. It did not. It did not. I would disagree with that. TikTok started it during the pandemic. TikTok blew up within what, that year, 2020 to 2022. It was already blowing up. YouTube Shorts is now blowing up within like what, last year to this year alone. Because I remember getting into the algorithm of YouTube Shorts last year, and YouTube hasn't fully figured out the algorithm, because when I was on YouTube Shorts live, bro, I was gaining like hundreds of subs like within like an hour. I think we gained like 400 subs within an hour off just YouTube Shorts. I was testing the algorithm, and they finally fixed it. They finally fixed it. Instagram, Instagram Reels, I mean, it just depends. I mean, like I said, I feel like Instagram Reels is the same way as like YouTube Shorts and TikTok, where like anything that you're interested or you guys watch, that shit starts to pop up. So, hey Raph, so if you are a fan of the Supersonic, does that mean you are an OKC fan? No. If you're all the Seattle Supersonic fans are not rooting for OKC, bruh. They ain't rooting for OKC. All my Seattle friends that's from Washington are not rooting for OKC. They're rooting for the Pacers. How do you study algorithms and trends? Samuel says it just depends, bro. Like with YouTube, like I study it pretty heavy, bro, because I do it all the time. Like this is what I do, you know? I study it, bro. Like I really do. The algorithms are just different. Like how do I study the trends? I don't really study the trends in a way because the trends just kind of come and go. But I definitely study the analytics for sure. I study the analytics heavy, bro. But some people don't care for analytics sometimes, but I do. Boston Pacers in 6. OKC won't win until we get the Sonics back. In my opinion, I don't sell, so you are probably correct of having a better knowledge than me. No, it's all good. Like, dude, it's so crazy because, like, think about this. There's one that I've been looking into a little bit, and I've been seeing like interviews of people like selling like on TikTok Shop. Bro, there was a lady that got interviewed, right? She sells, like, you know, those toy trucks, like for kids that you see at like Walmart's and Target. Bro, she was just like on, I seen an interview and she got interviewed and she made over $100,000 within a month from selling on TikTok Shop. And they asked her, what were you selling? She said she was selling a toy truck with a controller. She would stand on her driveway all fucking day for 6 hours. 6 to 8 hours, depending of how well the sales go. She'll be live on TikTok and she's just making commission off of it. 6 hours. She said she made over $100,000, bro. Like, huh? And the most that she made within a month is around $800,000. I'm like, bro, what the hell are we doing here? And like they questioned her, is like, yo, how did it all start? And like how do you get to this point? And it was just all consistency. Like consistent is like the key to like, is just for key for anything to be successful. Just hustle, consistent personality, you know, like that. I see so much like TikTok Shop, like is insane. It's the grind. Yeah, kids' toys bringing crazy viewers. It really does, because it's like people don't like, you got to think about it. People don't like going in store and buying shit. Like people like buying stuff online. I'm sure everybody in here has an Amazon account. I'm pretty sure. Those trucks came in a brick. Everything a hustle, and you need to know that know what sells exactly, bro. But I don't know. Shit's crazy, dude. I was like, that much money? Damn. Everything hustle? Nope, never purchased a single thing from Amazon. Tony says. I saw MJ play at the key against the Sonics when we had a Vin Baker. COVID changed that, everything online. 100%, dude. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole interview. It was like a slight like reel, a YouTube reel. Like it was like a TikTok campaign thing or whatever, and people were getting invited, and so some guy was just interviewing like a bunch of people. So I support workers and fight for fair wages. Can't support Amazon. You can literally get anything you need locally, Tony says. Didn't some kid make millions reviews toys on YouTube at like 4 years old? I think you're talking about Ryan's toy review. Like he's like a YouTuber. Ryan's toy review, and then he has his own, like my kids know who Ryan Toys Review is. He literally got famous on like kids YouTube or something like that. And then he ended up having his own toy. He ended up having his own toy on like at Walmart, Targets, like it's sold everywhere. When am I going to do some IRL streams? I don't think I would ever do IRL streams, bro. It's too scary to do that type of stuff. IRL streaming? People are crazy out there, dude. I don't think I'd ever do that. IRL streaming, like going on the Vegas Strip and doing like an IRL stream. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would do that. Yeah, LeBro is like the beast of YouTube toy reviews, King Leo says. Opening toys, getting paid is crazy. I mean, listen, bro, people, once again, it's the thing. It's like the same thing with Mash and Drum. Mash and Drum, he literally taste tests like alcohol and he makes money off of it, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? There's all types of different content creators out there. Mash and Drum that supports our channel, he's at 99,000 subscribers. He's about to hit 100K here soon. And super dope for the guy, man. And the fact that he supports the channel is really cool too. You know, he reviews alcohol. People review guns. People review a bunch of stuff. Bro, people probably review like pots and pans. People care about that shit. Jordan 1 Union's dropping today. I don't know. I'm not sure yet, Nathan. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens today. We shall see what happens with the Union drop. I'm not 100% sure exactly when that's going to happen. So I'm not 100% certain. You see, you have a great community. Yeah, bro. I mean, like, that's the same thing with the YouTube stuff, right? I mean, with this YouTube stuff, like, it took me years to like get to where I'm at today. Like, we started streaming back in like a little bit of 2019, and then we started really continue on streaming consistently, you know, back at the end of 2020. And I was streaming every single day, bro. I still had my 9-to-5 job at the time, and I had like 0 viewers. No one really watched me like that. On like drop days, Travis Scott, there was some Travis Scott streams, chat. There was only like, I had like the max of 50 people watching me during a Travis drop. That was the Travis Scott Air Max 270s. If you guys are going to remember the Air Max 270s or the Jordan 6s, the green pair, I only had 50 people watching me. 56. And when I had like 56 people watching, bro, I was like, oh my God, I got a lot of people in here. Like that was during those times. And now, bro, we got 800 people in here. So I was doing it every single day. I was never really the morning streams. I never really streamed in the morning because I was working day shift. I was working my 9-to-5 in the morning. Yeah. So we consistently started streaming the end of 2020, and then now we're at 2025. So I'm gonna review fast food with my tortas. Good Life says, what's this XP for? I think XP is just like how much people are being active in the chat. That's it. I think that's what the XP is for. I don't really think it's really anything for anything else. So, but yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here real quick. All right, hit that like button all the way out. All right. If anything happens, you guys already know I'll pop right back on. I'm not sure if the restock's going to be today. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's happening yet. I don't know what is happening. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you guys don't mind ringing it up real quick, smashing that like button, I'd really greatly appreciate that. Okay. If anything happens, I'll jump right back on. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me as always. Smashing that like button on the way out, I'd really do appreciate that. Let's run it up to 350 likes. Thank you guys so much. Mr. Dr. Shu, thank you so much for the for donating that 10 memberships today. Thank you so much. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. I'll see you guys later. If anything pops up, I'll pop right back in. All right. But you guys enjoy your morning. Happy freaking Wednesday, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. All right. I'm out. My music is not working this morning, actually. For some reason, I don't know why that SoundCloud wasn't working, but I'll play this one here for you guys. All right, I'm out, you guys. I'm out, you. Peace. Bye. Have a good one.